Hello, how are you all doing? Right, let's get into it. Today we're going to have a quick look at, I'm going to show you how to add textures to your armour using Optifine. So as you can see here, we're on 1.16.4. We head into our options and go into video settings. You can see down the bottom we're using Optifine HDG5 Ultra. Now as Optifine is a entity, as armour is an entity, we need to use Optifine for it. So that's why we can't just use normal textures. So we're going to start by creating a pack. So I'm going to go into Options, Resource Packs, open the pack folder. Here's our pack folder. Right, and then here we're going to create a new file for our pack. We're just going to call it, we're going to make Ruby Armour. So we're just going to call it Ruby Armour. We're going to head in here. We're going to make a pack.mc meta. So in order to do that, here we go. You're going to actually use this. So we're going to create a new file, and inside this file, obviously this is just a normal resource pack. So obviously in order to have a resource pack work in Minecraft, it needs a pack.mc meta file. So we're just going to put in curly bracket. We go to this next line. We're going to put in pack. I'll list this pack in the description so that anybody can download it and have a play with it. Optifine is a bit of a pain in the backside for the way it works. And then we're going to do description. Parenthesis, double dot, space, parenthesis. Now if you don't know how to build resource packs, this is going to probably be a little bit confusing once we get into it. But basically all I'm doing is I'm telling Minecraft what the name of the pack is. And what the pack format. So the pack format depends on Minecraft version. So because we're using 1.16, we're going to do pack format 6. And then we're going to put in our last curly bracket. And then our last curly bracket. Right, and then we're going to do save as. I'm going to save it in here. And we're going to change this to, if you don't, so this program I'm using is Notepad++. And we're going to use it through the whole tutorial. It's the easiest thing to use. So we're going to call this pack.mc meta. I'm going to save that. There we go, it shows up in here. So if we look in our resource pack file, you see it shows up now. So we can add it into our Minecraft. I mean, obviously it's blank at the moment, it's got nothing in it. So it's not going to do a lot. So now we're going to add to it. So normal Minecraft is assets, and then inside your asset file you'd have Minecraft, and then so these files are required. And then inside Minecraft you'd have Optifine. And then inside the Optifine folder you need a folder called CIT, because that's what Optifine uses to find its textures. So inside this file, so this file works like all the other files in the resource pack. You can put however many files you want in here. So obviously for this example we're going to make a file called armor. You don't have to call it armor, you can call it whatever you want. And then inside our armor file, we're going to make another file called Ruby. Now you could just put all your files in here, but we're gonna do this to make it a bit easier. Right, so in this file we need a couple of things. We need all of our textures and all of our .mc meta files. The MC meta files are the files which tell Optifine where to find the textures. So to start with, we need 2 layers. So I'm going to bring my 2 layers of textures over here. So this is my layer 1. So this has the helmet, the chest plate, the leggings. That's what that layer has in it. And then layer 2 has the leggings. The leggings, I think. It's just the leggings on layer 2. Yeah, sorry, layer 1. So layer 2 is just leggings, and layer 1 is the helmet. This is the bottom of the boot. And then you've got the chest plate. So now we have to tell Minecraft how to look at these 2 files. So in order to do that, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tell it where to find the helmet. What we're going to do is I'll open this file back up. Where's it gone? Right, we're going to create a new file. And in here, we're going to tell Optifine what to do. So we're going to do type armor, because that's what we're doing armor. Match items. Sorry, that's not a double dot, that's an equals. And then we're going to tell it what we want to look for. So we're going to make our emerald armor based on diamond. Diamond. So obviously, because we're doing the helmet, we're going to do diamond helmet. And then we're going to tell it the texture. So texture equals ruby underscore layer underscore 1 dot png. So that's what this is here, ruby layer 1 dot png. And then we're going to do nbt dot custom model data equals 1. So this is telling Minecraft that we're going to use 1 for our texture ID in custom items. So what we do is we save that. We do save as, and obviously we want to save it in the same file we have our textures, otherwise it's not going to work. So we're going to save it as an all types, and we're going to save it as ruby layer 1 helmet. It doesn't really matter what you save it as. You can put whatever name you want here. I'm just doing this so that I can keep tabs on what I'm doing. So we're going to put properties. Dot properties, and we're going to save that. So yeah, that should appear in there. Right, so in theory, now let's go into Minecraft. We're going to go into a single player world. We'll hop into one of the 1.16. We'll just go in here just to test it. So we're going to test it in single player, and what works in single player should work in multiplayer. So let's get rid of this. Let's just get rid of all of them. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do give, be my username, diamond helmet, and then we're going to custom model data 1, because that's what we've named it as. And then I'm going to do F3T because that refreshes the resource pack, because obviously we applied it before we actually put anything in it. So in theory, if we put this on, Yeah, see, so if we go in F5, you see it's added it. You can see in my hotbar, when I have it in my hotbar, it isn't textured right. But we're going to fix that in a minute. So if I just grab an armor stand, put our helmet on it. Right, so if we grab the rest of the parts, so we're going to grab the chest plate. We're going to grab the leggings. And we're going to grab the boots. I'm going to just put them all on this guy here. So obviously the only thing we've done at the moment is the helmet. As you can see, that's the only thing he's got on there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to our resource pack, which is here still. And we're going to do the chest plate next. So we're going to basically do that. We're going to copy this. And actually, what we're going to do is we're going to do File, Save As, and we're going to name this chest plate, and leave it as a .properties file, and save that. But then we have to change this. So we can leave the type armor. We can put chest plate. We can leave the texture the same. We can leave the MBT data the same. And we're going to just save that. And then we're going to go again. We're going to do Save As. We're going to put in our next piece, which is leggings. And obviously in the leggings file, we're going to put leggings. Now obviously the leggings are on layer 2, as I said. That's where our leggings are on layer 2. If you want to, you could do every single individual piece of armor on a different layer, but I find it easier just to have 2 layers. So we're going to save that. That's our leggings. And then we're going to do our boots. So we're going to copy this. No, we're not. We're going to save as. We're going to do boots. .properties. And then we're going to change this to boots, and then we're going to change it back to layer 1 because the boots are on layer 1. Then we're going to save that. Now if we go back into Minecraft and do F3T to refresh the resource pack. There we go, look, there's our armor. Now you can see obviously in my hotbar here, it's not got the right texture. But if I put it on, it does have the right texture. So now we're going to give it a texture for while it's being held. Now you have 2 ways of doing this. You could do it through the normal way of putting it in your texture pack so that anybody, whether they have Optifine or not, can see it. Or you can do it the Optifine way. I'm going to show you the Optifine way because we're already doing it through Optifine anyway, so we're going to do it like that. So what we're going to start with is we're going to get some more textures in here. So we need the textures for basically everything. So we need the boots, the chest plate, the helmet, and the leggings. We need the textures in here. So obviously these are the individual, this is what it looks like when it's in the hotbar. These are the individual pieces of what it looks like. So now we need to just tell Minecraft what it thinks it needs to be doing. So to do that, we're going to do save as for this file again. And we're going to change this. We're going to start with the helmet again. Ruby helmet.properties. And click enter. So now it's not type armor, it's type item. We're telling it it's the item. Telling it diamond helmet. And we're telling it it's ruby Ruby helmet, because that's what we named it. So now let's go through and do all the others. So save as, chest plate, going to change it here, chest plate, change it here, save that. Gonna go again for the leggings. Leggings. Save. And then one more time for the boots. And obviously we're going to change this to boots. And save. Right, now let's go back into game. Right, let's do our F3T to refresh textures. And there we go, there's our textures in game. Now in order to add this to a custom item, all you'd have to do is add the basically this number that we put here is the number that you need to use as the texture ID on your item. So if we made a custom item now and used this ID of 1, then it would add both of our textures to that item like it has here. So hopefully that helps a couple of people. If you want a slightly bigger explanation, let me know and I'll see what I can get sorted out, but for now that's it. Thanks for watching.